This is the Brown Boy Wonder podcast.
Welcome to the Brown Boy Wonder podcast. Game 2 is officially done. Boston took the lead. It is now 2-0, 98-105. But before we get into that game, let me introduce my guest here. He is the Hall of Famer, Steven. Steven, how are you doing today?
Hall of Fame in what?
You're just the Hall of Famer.
Nice. Hey, everyone.
Hey. My next guest, he is a two-time Olympian, Misbah. Misbah, how are you doing today?
Ooh. I just found out I'm Olympian, but yeah, pretty good.
2 times.
And last guest here, he is the All-American #1 draft pick, Tyren. Tyren, how are you doing today?
News to me, but all right. What's up, everybody?
Yo, well, dude, what the hell happened to the Mavs?
Kyrie Irving happened.
Yeah, you watched the first one of these. I explained exactly what happened.
I mean, is he not making his? He's not making his shots.
He's not making shots.
Irving's
There's no hope.
Well, yeah, and the rest of the team, it's just
they're just happy to be there.
Yeah, I mean, look at these numbers. I mean, Luka did his thing, 32, 11, 11. I mean, he did have some turnover issues and some I think free throw percentage is a big one because roughly they're shooting about the same number of free throws, with the Celtics are converting at a much higher rate. So that's something to watch out for. But just generally speaking, the rest of the team, 16 points by Kyrie. Washington did better than first game, but this surrounding group isn't playing as well as they have in the playoffs, and it's really hurting the Mavs.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we need the Mavs needs the bench to pick up if they're even playing. Boston's still making all of their shots since game 1. The biggest thing is the turnovers. It increased by 4 from game 1 to game 2, so it is a problem for the Mavs.
Mm-hmm.
I also want to say that Maxi Kleber he's a liability on defense and on offense, and I don't think he's healed from that shoulder injury he had.
Yeah,
he can't shoot to save his life. Like, it looks painful to watch him shoot the ball.
He makes 0 points, and then it's like two of those are field goals attempts, and none of them were in. The thing is also
wide open too, by the way.
Oh yeah, every shot of Kyrie and Luka, all those guys.
Every shot he took was completely wide open.
What should Mavs do in the next game? They're going to be in the home court.
I mean, they didn't do anything wrong. It's shots aren't falling. Of course, turnovers.
Defensively, though, turnovers is big, free throw percentage, and defensively, things could have gotten ugly because the Celtics on the other end also did miss a lot of open shots. Tatum, shooting-wise, did not play well at all. But considering they still won, I think the Mavs need to step up defensively big time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
We did see Porzingis get hurt a little bit at the end. I'm not sure if it was a sprain or not.
That might be something to watch moving forward. He's played really well, especially game 1, he played really, really well. Game 2 he still played well, did his thing, maybe not as offensively sharp or aggressive, but that might be a storyline to watch because 7'5" guy in the paint, especially when you have these guys like Gafford and Lively who are trying to get close up, can be something to watch moving forward. I definitely think Porzingis has played a key role in the first 2 games. So let's see how that injury affects him, especially coming back to Dallas.
He's their best player coming off the bench. So
I mean, game 1, he was making everything was going in, all those blocks was blocking. But I do the end of this game. Did Derek White touch hand or all ball? Like, it looked like that was a foul to me.
It was definitely a foul.
The first
Yeah.
attempt, was
Yeah.
a push, and like he hit his hand, and then the second one he just was all of his hand. So
Probably a foul, yeah. I mean, that was kind of hard to see live time. They were just jumping at each other. But
Yeah.
yeah, I don't think it would have affected the outcome because then they would only be. I think Celtics would
No.
have the ball and they would go to a free throw game. I still
No.
think Celtics probably would have won.
The NBA is rigged. How dare they?
But yeah, I think it was a foul.
Yeah, absolutely.
But okay, so for game 3, it is in Mavs home court.
Mhm.
Luka has been making his 30 points. Irving is not. Yeah, I think he's increasing by each game now, but we need his primetime Kyrie Irving, like what he did like 2 months ago at least.
We need
Yeah, for sure.
Cavs Kyrie.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Well, one of the storylines was about Kyrie's return to Boston because obviously it's the old team and how there's some drama between them and him. And a lot of the story throughout the regular season and up to this point in the playoffs was how Kyrie, he has a past of has some off-field issues and stuff like that, but he's been pretty in check, just kind of putting his head down and playing basketball. But this series, there's been a little bit of tension, especially with game one. He made the comment about how it wasn't loud enough. Game two during warmups, they literally played like his quote on there and then put his field goal percentage and everything. And then after the game, he was like going after the fans saying, I'm coming back in game five, coming back in game five. So something to watch. I think he might be getting to his head a bit. And maybe that's affecting him. I think the crowd definitely played a factor in the first two games. But yeah, he needs to kind of put his head down and just drive like Kyrie Cavs or Cavs Kyrie in that final. So
So
he's
I'm
got to be
looking
more
at the box.
focused.
I'm
Mhm.
looking at the box score right now. Kyrie is 0 for 8 from 3 in the finals.
Yep.
Damn.
Yep.
Wow.
That's something.
That they're not gonna win anything if Kyrie can't hit threes.
Mm-hmm.
Especially open threes.
Sure. But
He's
definitely got to
make,
give credit to Drew Holiday. He's been playing really well,
26
offensively and
points.
defensively. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
he's always been a baller, just
Yeah.
on the wrong teams.
Well,
Well, Boston is leading 2-0, but there's another team that came from an 0-2 finals, and that was the Bucks. So can the
mm-hmm.
Mavs replicate what the Bucks did?
No.
The Bucks had Giannis and shooters. He had a supporting cast. Luca, obviously he's gonna put up his points, but who's gonna help him?
Yeah, if Curry doesn't go to overdrive mode, this might be wraps. They
Mhm.
definitely need more from these other guys.
Also, the big thing is rebounds. When I was looking at the Mavs, they were not getting their rebounds or trying to be aggressive to get the rebounds.
Yeah.
I guess number wise, it's not too much different, but
They did get a lot of rebounds now that I'm looking at it.
yeah, they're
They
just
just,
missing a lot of shots. That's an issue.
I noticed because at the end of the game, points off turnovers and rebounds, and theirs was not even close to Boston.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They need a score. I mean,
Yeah.
that sounds simple.
No, it is funny though. Apparently, there's a
They need
stat
score.
that this playoffs that I don't know how many games it's been, like 6 or 7 games, where Tatum's shot under 40%, and they've
And they've
won
won,
every
right?
single one of those games,
Oh,
which is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
They're just a perfectly balanced team.
So that means that
Yeah,
you can shut down Tatum, but you can't shut the team down.
exactly. Yeah, that's a problem,
Yep.
so
especially defensively.
you're telling me the Knicks didn't have a chance to face Boston in the Eastern Conference?
No.
Yeah, I don't know about
Who
that,
was
buddy.
gonna be playing for y'all?
Sorry.
Who was healthy?
Yeah, nobody was healthy. And you have like scraps off the bench.
Literally, Brunson broke his hand at the last game.
Yeah,
I just
that
can't.
was GG's. Tom Thibodeau got a sub in. Just the only way.
Well, hopefully, Game 3 will be something for the Mavs, but we'll see. But who are you guys rooting for? You guys said Boston last
Yep.
time.
I think we all predicted
Boston.
Boston to win the game. I'm not necessarily rooting for anybody, although I would want Mavs to win just to make it more interesting. I don't want it to be 3-0. It'll be so boring if it's a
Yeah.
sweep. I think they can. I think they can do it. I mean, game 2, they were never really out of the game. Like game 1, they were kind of getting blown out.
Mhm.
Game 2, there was always chances, but the Celtics always answered whenever they had a run. But at home, I think the X factor is definitely Kyrie in this one. If he can get back to his form, just dominate, I think they have a chance. I think it'll be a close game. We'll see.
I think Kyrie Irving needs to fast because when he was fasting during Ramadan, he was making he was a superstar. So I think he needs to fast at least in this next game.
Needs
We
to
shall see. We shall see.
Right.
Porzingis is one to watch though. If he doesn't, I'm assuming he'll play, but his minutes will probably be restricted. So we'll
He
see.
said yesterday. He said he would.
Yeah, so that.
He's gonna die. He would
Oh.
die.
No,
But he's
they
gonna
were
be.
downplaying the Luka Kristaps beef in the beginning of the series, but I feel like there's something there. To be honest, the way Porzingis has all this energy, I
Yeah.
feel like there's something going on. Some form of getting back,
Steroids.
or maybe it's just the Mavs. I don't know.
Mm. All right. Well, let's see game 3. That is Wednesday. But I do have some news in the sports world. The game is still on right now as we speak, but Florida Panthers are leading the Edmonton Oilers in the Stanley Cup Finals.
Yes, sir. 2-1.
Mhm.
All right. And
Let's go Panthers.
Let's go Panthers. Mike Tomlin agrees to a 3-year contract extension to 2027.
Wow.
That team's not gonna do anything.
Yeah,
in
just
the
like
years,
Fields, man.
but-
Punt returner. You already know.
I feel
Going
like
all
he's
the way.
going to be with the Steelers until like Tom Coughlin's age, like around his 80s.
I don't know about all that, but I think he'll retire there. To be honest, I don't think
Yeah.
he'll ever leave to a different team.
He deserves to retire there.
Hey, he won a ring. It's good enough for me.
With Ben. Ugh.
Are you gonna talk about Darren Waller retiring?
Yeah, that was my next
Ooh.
thing. Darren Waller announced
Spicy news.
retirement
Ugh.
only at 31 years old. He's only 31 and he retired.
Be
Yeah,
spiraling.
he came like 2-3 seasons ago. Darren Waller was in conversation for top 3 tight end in the league.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
kind of sad.
Was there any
Nothing
injury or
There was
like,
definitely injury. The Giants, he
Yeah,
definitely had.
he couldn't keep. I don't know which hamstring it was, but
Yeah, I don't think he
He
barely
Injury.
played any games for the Giants.
yeah,
Divorce.
That, I mean,
CTE.
that played a
Wow.
role, and then injuries were really bad.
Wow.
Lots of things going on.
That
Yeah,
list went
CTE?
from bad to worse.
Yeah.
God. All right.
Hey, streets won't forget
Well,
prime Darren Waller.
he was great in fantasy.
He was great that 1 year with the Raiders. I'll tell you that.
Oh, yeah.
Was Derek Carr, right?
Yeah,
season?
and Derek Carr. That's how you know he was good. He was making Derek Carr look good.
Derek Carr's bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's really inconsistent.
Yeah.
All right. The next news came in today. UConn's Dan Hurley rejects Lakers 6-year, $7 million offer.
That is a smart man.
That's the right
Going
deal.
for that three-peat. Going for that three-peat.
Because I feel sorry for any coach that coaches LeBron. I really do.
Yeah. That
Is he-
Lakers, 2-3 years, he might become the scapegoat, so
Mhm. He absolutely will
thing.
become the scapegoat. It happened to Ty Lue. It happened to
That's what we talked about on the
forgot his
last
name.
podcast.
David Blatt. Is that his name?
Ty Lue, yeah.
He's not going to coach LeBron for 1 year.
No, the
Be
one
scapegoat
before
for their
Tyler.
problems.
No,
UConn
But
is
money-wise, they did give him a good contract, I'm not going to lie. He's
It was
making
6
almost
years.
half of what he would if he took the Lakers job.
6 years, 70 million.
Yeah, something like that, 60-something, yeah. But that means that more than likely, we're looking at JJ Redick, first-time coach, is what I've been hearing.
That's not a smart move.
Mm-mm.
Not for
That's
JJ?
what I'm hearing.
Not for either.
I mean,
one.
it's great for JJ. It's not going to be great for the
Well,
Lakers.
it'd be fine
Yeah,
for
I think
no
it'll be
matter
tough.
what.
I mean, obviously not. I don't really know what to expect with the first-time coach, but in putting them in that situation, just to start off your career, it's going to be rough. A lot of expectations at the gate. So we'll see.
Yeah, and the Lakers still don't have a bench. So
Yep, there's that too.
Phil Jackson's still alive.
Bronny James, don't
He's
worry.
alive.
Let's get him back.
Bronny James Finals MVP. Watch.
Well, they said they were not pursuing Bronny.
People
They
always say
can,
stuff,
they
but I
can
feel
lie
like it'll
all they
happen.
want.
Yeah.
I wish he would go back to college. He's not NBA ready. I don't know why people think he is.
We shall see. We shall see. It'll be interesting. I really wonder who wins Finals MVP in this series. I feel like there's like
Jalen Brown.
no clear cut yet. Could be.
I think it's between
Maybe
Jalen Brown
Brown,
and Drew
but
Holiday.
I think still Tatum is the
Yeah.
favorite according to like odds, but it could
There's
really go
no
anyway.
way he hasn't even
Perfect
scored
odds.
20 points.
I
in
was
the-
surprised too. I was like, how did he get number one? But apparently the odds are in his favor.
When you're the face of the team, it's
Yeah,
the
that's
obvious
just the thing.
choice.
It's just the background. I don't think
I
it's the
mean,
playing.
if you have a Subway commercial, you should be MVP.
There's no if
Yeah.
Andre Iguodala can win
Yeah.
Finals MVP, I think Jalen Brown can too.
Or honestly, at this point, give it to Luca, man. If they lose,
Yeah.
just give it to
Yeah.
Luca. The NBA will never do that though. They haven't done it since like the 50s, right?
Yeah, they did that.
Or
I think
something
Jerry West, right?
long. Jerry West was like the
Mhm.
only one that ever did it. I mean, if LeBron didn't win it that 1 year, then they probably never will give it to a losing team.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Any more news?
Well, in the last episode, we were talking about the cover of Madden 25. What do you guys?
Or not
what do you
tomorrow, I
guys-
think, right?
Yeah, I
We
think
did.
tomorrow.
Oh wow.
For you guys, what do you think is gonna be on the cover?
You know, my answer: Tyreek Hill, fastest man on the planet.
I
Let's get
actually
it.
know who's on the cover. It got leaked on Twitter Sunday.
Oh,
Saturday.
don't spoil it. Don't spoil it.
Okay, if before
spoil it,
you
don't
saw
spoil it.
that, what was your prediction though?
Oh my! It would have been. Well, can I answer that? Because whoever I answer is, he's
It's
not.
not gonna be
Okay.
it. That's the problem.
Well, whoever I thought, who I
That's-
thought would be on there before I saw the leak, it would have been
No, it's probably
Lamar
better not to
or
answer, man. I want to find out tomorrow.
I'm not spoiling it. It would have been
Alright,
Lamar, CJ Stroud, to
alright.
be honest.
I'm just saying. I don't think it's Lamar just because he's been on it. But my guess would be Tyreek. But I mean, it could be a lot of players. Tyreek was one of them. CJ Stroud.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping it's a first timer. I don't think Burrow's ever had one. I mean, he's coming off an injury, so they're probably not going to be him.
Yeah, I thought it was Burrow.
Yeah. Based on popularity,
Maybe
Burrow
that Burrow,
or
Stroud,
Kelsey.
Tyreek.
JJ.
Oh,
Yeah.
they would have to put Taylor Swift on there too somewhere.
Oh, please not Travis Kelsey. Oh God.
See, we need a DLC Taylor
relax.
Swift as a player.
No, we do not.
As a
we
player.
definitely do not. Definitely do not do that.
Yeah.
Okay, at least do the halftime show.
Hey,
The Super Bowl.
all I know is
I
that
would skip that.
college football's coming out. That's going to be a big one.
I cannot wait for that game
That's
to come
gonna be
out.
the
So
the
excited.
game right there. Waiting on that one.
Longhorns
Yeah.
have cover.
Will it still be like $70?
Yep.
Oh yeah, unless you have like if you have Game Pass, it's like discount for like $10, but nothing crazy.
Mhm.
And if you want to play 3 days early, it's
120.
100.
Yeah,
okay.
ain't nobody got that much money, but
No, that's the deluxe. It comes with
Yeah.
Madden. That one.
oh yeah, that's true.
They
Still expensive.
they need to make a Madden game that it will every season you don't have to you don't have to buy a new game, but it just gives you new updates. That's
yeah, I
it.
wish that's what.
That
How do you
would
think
be
they make
smart.
money?
Just call it
Yeah.
Madden Ultimate.
That's like every single sports game there is.
Like
Gotta make money, man.
I literally have a shelf just for Madden.
Yeah.
Just bring back Street.
Oh,
That would be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Definitely should.
or that is for the news. But I do have some personal news.
Oh.
Mm.
I think I hate Paul Pierce as a sports journalist.
You're not the only one.
Yeah.
I've been on the
That's
hate train for
consensus.
10 years. Let's go.
He's the most unprofessional journalist I've seen, at least on Undisputed.
Oh yeah.
That's why you got fired from ESPN.
He's an idiot.
Yeah, he got caught for a lot of stuff. Even on Undisputed, there was a good video.
Egomaniac. Drug pusher. The Warren Sapp treatment.
Mm.
Hmm.
Hey, that wheelchair moment's gonna be iconic forever.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Iconic wheelchair.
man. I guess you really have to poop then.
Yeah, I guess you gotta go. You gotta go.
It's rough.
I would have kept that one to myself. But that's just me.
Yeah.
What did he say anything like? Did he eat anything before, or he just had like bad stomach aches?
I have no clue.
He won his finals MVP. I'll give him that.
I don't know. His nickname is The
Well-
Lie.
The lie.
He is. All right. Well, that is for this episode. Game 3 will be Wednesday. Hopefully, Mavs will pick it up, make this series more interesting. But till then,
Let's
Steven,
see.
where can they find you, man?
You got the Celtics, any platform.
Okay.
Dallas hater.
Dang, that's crazy.
What about you, Tyron?
Y'all can find me at the Tyren on Instagram.
All right. And Misbah, what about you?
Yeah, they can find me on Instagram at MissBG6.
All right. And of course, you can find this podcast on Instagram, Spotify, iHeartRadio. And yeah, see you then.
All right.
Bye.